27th March 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti Bapdada Madhuban. Sweet children, race on the pilgrimage of remembrance, and you will become pure and charitable souls and receive the sovereignty of heaven. Question: what should you understand if you don't experience supersensory joy in Brahmin life? Answer: one scene or another is definitely being committed in a subtle way. It is when you become body conscious that scenes are committed, and it is due to this that you don't experience that happiness. That is why, although you consider yourselves to be gopis and gopis, you have no feeling of supersensory joy. Some mistake is definitely being made. Therefore, tell the Father the truth and continue to take Srimad. Om Shanti. Incorporeal God speaks even though people have given him many names on the path of devotion. Incorporeal God is still called Shiva. It is because there are so many names that there is so much expansion. The Father himself comes and tells you, "O children, you have been remembering me, your father Shiv." You said, "Oh, purifier, he must surely just have the one name. There cannot be many names." They say, "Salutations to Shiva," and so that is just the one name, Shiv. The Creator is also only one. If there were many names, people would get confused. For instance, if your name were Pushpa and someone called you Sheila, would you respond? No. You would think that that person was calling someone else. Similarly, he has just one name, but because it is the path of devotion and they have built many temples, they have given him many different names. Otherwise, each one only has one name. You cannot call the river Ganges the river Jamuna. Everything is well known by only the name. That's one's name, Shiv, is also well known. Salutations to Shiva has been remembered. They say salutations to deity Brahma, salutations to the deity Vishnu, and then they say salutations to the Supreme Soul Shiv, because he is the highest on high. It is in people's intellect that the incorporeal one is called the highest on high. He only has one name. Brahma is called Brahma. Vishnu is called Vishnu. By giving him many names, people have become confused. Neither do they receive a response, nor do they know his form. The Father comes only to you children and talks only to you. It is said, salutations to Shiva, and so the one name is fine. It is also wrong to say Shiv Shankar. The names Shiv and Shankar are different, just as the names Lakshmi and Narayan are different. There they don't call Narayan Lakshmi Narayan. Nowadays, people have double names. Deities don't have double names. Radha's name is different from Krishna's name, whereas people have double names such as Radha Krishna and Lakshmi Narayan. The Father sits here and explains that there is only the one Creator and that he only has one name. He has to be known. They say a soul is like a star sparkling in the middle of the forehead, and they also say that each soul is the Supreme Soul, which means that even the Supreme Soul is also a star. It isn't that souls are larger or smaller. These are very simple matters. The Father says, you used to call out, "Oh, purifier, come." However, no one knows how he purifies everyone. They consider the Ganges to be the purifier. Only the one Father is the purifier. The father says, I told you earlier to Man Manabhava. Constantly remember me alone. It is just that they change the names. You children understand that by your remembering the father, the inheritance is understood. There is then not any need to say Man Manabhav. However, you have completely forgotten the father and the inheritance. This is why I tell you to remember me, your father, and the inheritance. The Father is the creator of heaven. Therefore, by remembering the Father, we definitely will receive the sovereignty of heaven. As soon as a son is born, his father says that an heir has come. This isn't said when a daughter is born. All of you souls are sons. It is said that a soul is a star. So, how can it be thumb-shaped? Souls are so subtle that they cannot be seen with this eye. Yes, it is possible to see a soul in a divine vision because a soul is a subtle thing. In a divine vision, you might see one in the living form, but he would then disappear. You wouldn't receive anything from that, but would just become happy. That is called the temporary happiness of devotion. It is the fruit of devotion. According to the law, those who have performed a lot of devotion will automatically receive fruit through this knowledge. They show Brahma and Vishnu together. Brahma becomes Vishnu, the fruit of devotion. The kingdom is received by the form of Vishnu. You would have had many visions of Vishnu or Krishna. However, it is understood that devotion has been performed with many different names. Visions cannot be called Gyan or Yoga. They had visions by doing intense devotion. Now, even if you don't have visions, it doesn't matter. Your aim and objective is to change from humans into deities. You become those who belong to the deity religion. However, in order for you to make effort, the Father simply says, remove your intellect's yoga from everyone else, even from your own body. They remember the Father, a lover and beloved, would continue to do their work and also have their hearts attached to each other. The Father still says, constantly remember me alone. In spite of that, your intellects run in different directions. You now understand that it has taken you one cycle to come down. You come down the ladder from the golden age little by little. Alloy continues to be mixed in. You change from Sato to Tamo.
Now, in order to become Sato from Tamo, the Father makes you take a jump. Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan in a second. You sweetest children have to make effort. The Father continues to give you teachings. Some good, sensible children experience this to be truly very difficult. Some tell Baba everything, whereas others don't tell him anything at all. Tell Baba how your stage is. If you don't remember the Father, how can you receive the inheritance? Some don't remember the Father properly and think that they belong to Shiv Baba anyway. By not remembering Baba, you fall. When you constantly remember the Father, the alloy is removed. Attention has to be paid. Effort making continues for as long as you have a body. The intellect also says that you repeatedly forget to remember Baba. You attain sovereignty with the power of this yoga. Not everyone can run to the same extent. It isn't the law. In a race, there is always a slight difference. There is number one and then those with plus marks. Here too, this is a race for the children. The main thing is to remember the Father. You understand that you are becoming pure and charitable souls from sinful souls. The Father has given you directions. By committing sin now, it will be multiplied 100 times. There are many who commit sin and don't tell Baba. It then continues to increase and they then fail at the end. They are too embarrassed to tell Baba about it. By not telling the truth, you deceive yourselves. Some are afraid about what Baba would say if he heard something about them. Some come to tell Baba about even a little mistake that they make. Baba tells them that good children also make big mistakes. Maya will not let go of even good Maharathis. Maya puts strong ones into a spin. You have to be courageous about this. Falsehood cannot continue. By telling the truth, you will become light. No matter how much Baba explains, something or other always continue to happen. There are so many different types of situations that happen. Now that you are to claim the kingdom from the Father says, remove your intellects from everywhere else. You children have now received knowledge. 5,000 years ago, Bharat was heaven. You now know about your births. Some people are born defective, means handicapped. All of that is according to their karma. Otherwise, human beings are human beings. The Father explains, firstly, remain pure. Secondly, don't tell lies or commit sin. Otherwise, there will be a great loss. Look, there was someone who made a small mistake and immediately came to Baba and said, Baba, please forgive me. I will never do it again. Baba said, many make such mistakes. You are telling the truth, whereas some don't even tell Baba about it. Some daughters are first class. Their intellects are never pulled anywhere. For instance, Dr. Nirmala in Bombay is number one. She has a very clean heart. She never has any wrong thoughts in her heart. This is why she is seated in Baba's heart. There are also other daughters like her. The Father says, simply remember the Father with an honest heart. Actions have to be performed. Your intellects have to be connected in yoga to the Father. Your hands can be busy working, but let your hearts be with the Beloved. This is the stage at the end of which it is remembered. If you want to know about supersensuous joy, ask the gopis and gopis who attend this stage. Those who commit sin cannot have the stage. Baba understands everything very clearly, and this is why the fruit of good and bad actions is received even on the path of devotion. It is the Father who gives. Those who cause others sorrow will definitely experience sorrow. Whatever action someone performs, he has to suffer for them. Here, the Father himself is present and continues to explain to you. Nevertheless, he is the government. Dharamraj is with me. Don't hide anything from me at this time. Don't think Baba knows everything. I can ask you, Baba, for forgiveness in my heart. Nothing is forgiven in that way. No one's sin can remain hidden. By committing sin day by day, souls become sinful souls. If it is not in their fortune, this is what continues to happen. Their register is spoiled. Once someone tells a lie and doesn't tell the truth, it is understood that that one will do it all the time. Falsehood cannot remain hidden. Nevertheless, the Father continues to explain to you children. It is said, those who steal a straw can steal anything. This is why you need to tell Baba about the wrong thing you did. When Baba asks you, you yourself say, yes, I did make that mistake. So why don't you tell Baba of your own accord? Baba knows that some children hide many things. When you tell Baba about it, you can receive Srimad. Whenever you receive a letter from someone, ask Baba what response you should give. By telling Baba about it, you will receive Srimad. Many have had habits and so they hide them. Some receive things from their worldly home. Baba says, if Baba says you can bear it, then Baba is responsible. Seeing the stage Baba sometimes tells them to send whatever they have received to the yajna. It is fine if it is exchanged with something from the yajna for you. Otherwise, you would keep remembering it. Baba makes you very cautious. The path is very high. Advice has to be taken from the surgeon at every step. Baba only advises you about what to write in your letter so that the arrow can strike the target. However, many have a lot of body consciousness. By not following Srimad, they spoil their accounts. By following Srimad, there is benefit in every situation. The path is so easy. Just by remembering Baba, you became the masters of the world. Baba tells the old mother simply remember the father and the inheritance. Those who don't create subjects can't become a queen or queen. Nevertheless, at least they claim a higher status than those who hide things. It is the father's duty to explain to you so that none can say that they weren't told about it. Baba gives you directions for everything. Instantly tell Baba about any mistake you make. It doesn't matter, but don't do it again. There is no question of being afraid about this. Everything is explained to you with love. There is benefit in telling the father about it. The father will give you a lot of love and explain with love. Otherwise, you will fall from the heart completely. If you fall from this one's heart, you also fall from Shiv Baba's heart. Don't think that you can take directly from Shiv Baba. Nothing will happen like that. The more you are told to remember the Father, the more your intellects run outside. The Father sits here and explains all of these things directly. Later scriptures are created for this. The Gita is the most elevated scripture of Bharat. It is remembered that Gita spoken by God is the jewel of all scriptures. All the other religions come later. The Gita is the mother and father. All the rest are its children. God speaks is only said in the Gita. Krishna is said to be part of the deity community. Only Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are called deities. God is still higher than the deities. It was Shiv who created Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. This is absolutely clear. Establishment takes place through Brahma. It is never said establishment through Krishna. They have shown the form of Brahma. Establishment of what? The land of Vishnu. This picture should be imprinted on your hearts. We claim our inheritance from Shiv Baba through this one. We cannot receive the grandfather's inheritance without the father. Tell everyone you meet that the father says, constantly remember me alone. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, the destination is very high. Therefore, take advice from the surgeon at every step. Only in following Srimad is there benefit. Don't hide anything from the father. Second point, remove your intellect's yoga from your own body and bodily beings and connect it to the father. Even while performing actions, make effort to stay in remembrance of the one father. Blessing. May you be a master son of knowledge who burns the rubbish of weaknesses and defects with the rays of your powers. Explanation. The children who are master sons, like the son of knowledge, burn any type of rubbish of their defects and weaknesses with the rays of their powers in a second. The duty of the son is to burn rubbish in such a way that its name, form and color all vanish for all time. Every power of a master son of knowledge can perform a lot of wonders, but he has to know how to use it at the right time. any time a particular power is needed, only use that power at that time and burn away anyone's weaknesses. You would then be said to be Master Son of Knowledge. Slogan: become an embodiment of virtues and spread the fragrance of divinity in the bouquet of your life. Om Shanti